today's big headline is something that will obscure yesterday's big headlines and so on and so forth. But today's big headline is that Pam Bondi is no longer the Attorney General of the United States. She got fired. I don't know if the Dow is still above 50,000 or not, but girl, bye.
Felicia. Don't let the Dow hit you on the way out.
That's right.
Don't let the Dow hit you where the good Lord split you.
Yeah, and it seems to me a couple of things that are going on here is one, she's supposed to testify under oath on April the 14th. Yeah. It's April the 2nd now, so that's less than 2 weeks away. So maybe this is strategic by the regime to try to skirt that, because
I've been reading that she's still expected to show up, that subpoena is not really based on her still holding that job. She is expected to show up to answer those questions.
Congressman Garcia, who is on that committee, has already issued a statement saying you have to show up. That is the law. And I think it was Michael Popak on Legal AF who mentioned that Bill Barr had to come and testify under oath for his role as Attorney General after he was Attorney General. So, and I can't remember. Is it Kohana? Representative Kohana, is that right? I think he's from California. He was saying that there are Republicans on that committee who will not stand for her not showing up. But James Comer. Ro Khanna, that's what it is. Yeah, Ro Khanna.
There's Republicans that also want her to show up.
Yeah, but James Comer's not one of those Republicans that probably wants her to show up, because that guy is constantly on his knees licking Donald Trump's boots. So who knows? The Epstein victims, some of them released a statement today and said that Pam Bondi had failed them.
And they also filed a class action too earlier this week or late last week.
Is that the one against Les Wexner?
Where it's against the DOJ for the way that they released their names and stuff.
Oh, right. Where they didn't where they redacted the perpetrators, but released the victims' names.
Yes.
And what appears to be a very transparent attempt at intimidation.
Yes, because they did redact one name. When I'm assuming that one name is the lady that accused Trump.
Right.
And so remember that one list of all the victims, and they had one of the victims. I'm like, so somebody did go through that list and specifically did not redact all the other names?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Todd Blanche is now acting Attorney General, and he has apparently said that the Epstein review is now over.
Really?
That
with anywhere from 3 to 10 million files still not released, it's over?
Yeah, that'll come as a real shock to the members of Congress who passed the Epstein Transparency Act into, what's that word? Law. Law. So it seems like Trump is doing everything he can to continue to cover these things up, but apparently Pam Bondi was begging for her job in a very dramatic scene at the White House. It's been reported in multiple places that she was begging not to be fired.
I can see that. Because, I mean, what do you even do after that? After you've made a fool of yourself in front of the whole world, the Dow is over 50. What do you even do with yourself after that? I mean,
that's what we should be talking about. We should be talking about the fact that the Dow is over 50,000, and President Trump did that. President Trump is not in charge of the fucking Dow Jones, and guess what? The Dow Jones doesn't matter to millions and millions of people.
To most people.
I mean, the vast majority of the United States, people in the United States, do not invest in stocks or in things that are listed on the Dow Jones.
Not in a way that would impact their daily lives anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have 401k or whatever, but I'm not watching the Dow. And I'm certainly not watching it over in such a way where I'm more concerned about that than justice for sex trafficking victims.
Yeah.
So where does she even go from here after all that bullshit? I don't even know. Maybe she could become a Fox News correspondent. They'll take just about anything over there that will lick Trump's behind.
Yeah. She's one of those people who chooses to be awful on a daily basis. And so I don't have any sympathy for her and hope that she is prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law for her
lying under oath.
For lying under oath, for intentionally covering up the Epstein files. And as President Truman said many, many decades ago, the buck stops here.
That's right.
And she was the top cop at the DOJ. So if there's shenanigans going on, that's on her.
It's on her.
And Todd Blanche too. I want that. He's Trump's he used to be Trump's personal attorney. What planet are we living on where that's even remotely copacetic and not a conflict of interest? I want to see him, because he's the one behind moving Ghislaine Maxwell to Club Fed in Texas.
And no one's still given any kind of explanation for why that